Welcome to Ken's Money Matters. We'll be learning about matters finance and travel.
Nice. Subscribe. Marika always says subscribe. She's my biggest campaigner. She's always saying subscribe. Anyway, just like Marika just said, welcome back. We're continuing with the series, and we're going to do this. This is the fourth question.
This is the fourth question.
Yes. And you can see we changed the background, so it means we have abundance. We have abundance even in terms of where to sit. You can sit in the garden, in the balcony, in the kitchen, everywhere. Anyway, guys, I'm going to begin with Nogedi as usual. The writer is going to open the floor. And now we have a very interesting question, Nogedi.
Yes.
How has Gene Coaching School changed your perspective with regards to travel and money?
It's a shame actually that you limit that question to travel and money.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot to say about how Genes has changed my perspective.
And you're allowed to touch outside the borders too.
When I joined Gene by accident,
Yeah.
a very stupid accident. There's a friend of mine called Resh. So Resh was posting a lot of statuses on a lot of things on her status. So this day she posted, have you seen those people who post statuses until it remains a dot? So on this particular day I just decided to watch and I was like, where did you get that from? That seems like a very interesting discussion. And she told me, it's a very interesting lady, I can tell her to add you to the group. I was like, what are you waiting for? I should be in the group yesterday. Yeah. So she got me to Jim. And what Jim did is, I had thoughts that were always doubts.
Yeah.
I thought, for example, that I need to travel.
Yeah.
But I didn't really believe that I can travel with what I have. So I thought I can, but I was always doubting it.
Yeah.
And the reason was, I've always surrounded myself with a team of professionals. And in many cases, these are people who are 10, 5, 6 years ahead of me in terms of their lives, even age-wise.
Yeah.
Most of my professional friends are 40 and above. So then I didn't have somebody in my space who is doing these small things that I'm doing. So what Jim did is it brought me an energy of people within my means, people who I can relate to. Yeah. If I crack a joke from 1996, you are probably the same age as I was. Yeah. So you will understand it exactly as I'm cracking it. So it brought me closer to people who have the same experiences, the same energy. And then I could see, if Ken is almost my age mate and he's just doing these things, what am I fearing? So it emboldened some of the doubts that I had. And then it created a new way of just taking risks in me through helping me to understand my spaces better. But for me to go and find myself about the 80-20 rule that I talked about in the last series, it was through self-awareness. It brought me to realizing that you have a phone. This is not just a phone. This is a calling device. This is a radio. This is a torch. Yeah. You know, you kind of pick everything that you have and put it out there and open it up. And that's one thing that most people don't do. You look at your bed and you see a bed. But if I come to your bedroom, I'll see a mattress, a duvet, I'll see a side stool, I'll see all those. Yeah. And then I'll now uncover them and think, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? So Gene brought me to that level of self-awareness. And it's something that I would encourage anyone who has not got into that space to try and learn it. Because when you become aware of yourself, you become aware of what does abundance mean to you, what does enough mean to you. This word enough, sufficiency, lack, and these are words that people try to put them in their own ways. You go and listen to a motivation speaker and he'll tell you, when you don't have a million shillings, you don't have enough. But then that's his definition of enough. So then I came to learn to define my enough, to define my abundance, and then to define my steps. Now, when they say, for example, now this is a very bad example, that you should be born, get circumcised, marry, get children, die. Those are normal steps. But now, everyone has to now define each of the steps for them. Being born is obvious, dying is obvious. Now, the steps in between now, what is initiation for you? It could be mental initiation, it could be physical initiation, it could be educational initiation. So you define each steps for you. And that's what also Jim taught me, to pick my life and open it up and open different boxes. And now start taking them on my own instead of following your playbook or following her playbook. So it teaches you to create,
basically magnified.
Create your own video. Really. Become a content creator and create your own content. You heard it from Nogedi, as usual, he's setting the standards quite high for everyone else coming up.
Okay, so you've been hearing about gym coaching school, and probably some of you don't know what it is. For our subscribers that are from gym coaching, of course, you know what it is, so you are in the know. Feel proud to be in the know, yeah? Gym coaching is a life coaching school. It's around a year old, just a year, 5 months thereabouts.
Yeah.
We started gym coaching. We here is Ken and I, and we've got one other life coach that's not here with us. We started gym coaching when we realized that the generation we were in and the path that we were on was not a path that we wanted to stay on as a generation. We are young people that were dealing with a lot of young people, and we seem to have similar problems. And our problems were around the issue of integration. We were not allowed to be our own individual selves. We've been set apart. There was kind of like a straight jacket or a box that had been put in place, and we were told you have to fit in this box. Kind of like what Logeri was saying, get born, do the same things in there, then die. And we realized, no, we don't have to do the same things in there. There is diversity in the people we are. There's difference, and we are here for different purposes. And we decided we are going to form this community of young people that are going to live according to their own purposes. And our motto is towards a purposeful life. And we appreciate and we identify, we maintain that each of us has our own unique purpose. We have got core values, and our core values, amongst having a purpose, we have identity. And we believe that each of us is a unique identity. What Sean is not what Gitoho is not what Malika is not what I am, is not what Nyogenya is not what Ken is not what Malkia is not what Logeri is. We are all different, and we are here for different experiences. We are here for different purposes. So we created this school whereby we could celebrate that diversity. At the same time, we could encourage that growth, this safe space that people would come and grow into being themselves. So this question that we are asking, these are people, all this here are part and parcel of gym coaching. They were with us from the beginning. So we are looking at it a year on. And we're looking at it sitting here in this beautiful place in Nanyuki, having traveled together. People that a year before, we probably didn't know each other. We suddenly know this closely.
We actually meeting for the first time.
So we created this space whereby people could come and be themselves. And we are an advice center as well. We talk about life. We talk about everything. We talk about money. We talk about travel. We talk about relationships. We talk about life. We talk about death. We talk about religion, culture, literally anything to do about life. We talk about it. So this question, what we are asking our people here, and what Logeri has answered, is what has our school done for you? And the reason why we are asking this is for us to get that feedback. At the same time, to encourage those of you out there who are struggling into fitting into that straight box, to tell you that there is a place like gym coaching that exists, that you're very welcome to come, to be authentically and unapologetically you. So karibuni sana gym coaching.
Thank you so much. Now,
welcome.
I like the way she said it. Now, that is actually, some people know me through YouTube, but I do actually run gym coaching too, like she said. And all these people, that's how I know these people, because some people will be asking, how do you meet? These are gym coaching, these are team, we have a life outside the YouTube. Basically, these are another family that we have that some people may not know. Anyway, before we continue, let me be a gentleman and take this.
No.
She likes eating so much.
This one has a purpose.
Okay. She said it was a purpose. I want to take it from her hands because she was struggling to hold it. Anyway, guys, just like a moment. To continue, Gitoho.
When giving feedback to my coaches being Sheila, Ken, and Lucy in absentia, I always insist that gym coaching is one of the best things that happened to me actually. The reason why I say this is because this was a space where they don't sugarcoat anything. They call things by their name. So, if what you're doing is, forgive my French, bullshit, they'll tell you outright, this is bullshit, you need to leave it and do this. So it's not a space where people will actually laugh at your pain. They'll actually call you out on your wrong and show you a way out. It's also a space where I was taught that I am a creator. I can create my own life. So if today I want to be driving that Ferrari, I just set the intentions out there.
Yeah.
By this time, I want to be driving my blue Ferrari.
Yeah.
And then things will just align themselves. So I will say and encourage anyone out there. It's a space where we are taught, like for me as a man, we were taught that masculinity is being strong. Now that's strong in quotes. Showing your vulnerability was a sign of weakness, and it's actually strength. So this is a space where I can be vulnerable. I can go and cry in the group, and then I get help, and I actually grow. So I really enjoy being in that space, and I learn about anything and everything. Anything that is life matters, it's available there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about with regards to travel specifically?
Specifically travel, well, when I joined the Travelers group, we were told that after 30 days, you have to say where you're traveling to.
Yeah.
Just set your intentions and start going. So I was like, oh, really? Now, where am I even supposed to get this time? I'm like, okay, it's okay, let me do this. So we went through the course, and I actually wrote down like that time. I remember I was going to, I had trip to, I was going to Busia, and I had another trip to Malindi.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. So
And they both happened, right?
they both happened. All of them actually happened. And what I will give you as a takeaway is all you need to do is set that intention, set aside some time, and the money will come. Money always comes once you've already set that intention that I want to travel.
Yeah.
Things just open up. Because there are times that you really don't have money, but when the actual date of travel is near, you find that a friend that owed you some cash has decided or has remembered, oh, by the way, I had sent Gitoho the cash that I owe him, and you just see an M-Pesa message and you're like, wow, this is just what I needed so that I can book that travel. And you go ahead and book. So let's go out there, travel, and get to know what is out there in store for us. We live in a world of abundance.
Thank you so much. That was elaborate from Gito.
Let me add something to what Gito said there. Gito mentioned a travelers group or travelers course. Gene Coaching is a school, so we offer courses. And we offer courses along different thematic lines. So we have a course on travelers, whereby the people in that course, we were telling them how to travel,
Yeah.
As we've all discussed here, we were not taught anything about travel, or we were taught very damaging things. So we ran a course whereby we were teaching you the correct things regarding to travel. And all of us here, as students of that course, and that's why we are here now. We know what traveling is all about. We know what we gain from traveling. Because another thing, we have been told what we lose from traveling. So in the Travelers course, we talked about what we gain from traveling. We've also run courses on money as well. Ken himself is a finance coach, and this Money Matters speak about money.
Yeah.
So we run lots of courses on different issues. As Ken mentioned, the 80-20% rule. He said 80% is talking about other things, 20% is talking about money. So in our courses, in the 80%, we talk about the other things.
Yeah.
So we are a holistic school.
Yeah.
We just don't focus on one thing. We focus on many, many things. And when you go through our courses, by the time you come out the other side, you have had a shift in terms of your thinking, in terms of your consciousness awakening, and we're creating that generational shift as our name, Gene Coaching. We're changing your genes basically for the better.
I can't add no more. Basically, I can't add anything else. I'm going to Malika now.
And Gene Coaching freed me from mental slavery in regards to travel. I wasn't very comfortable traveling. I had a lot of fears with regards to traveling. My fears basically financial. So through Gene Coaching, I had the confidence to travel.
Yeah.
Just set the intention and things fall in place. Yeah.
So basically, what about us traveling now generally? What has been your experience in Gene Coaching?
My experience has been amazing. I can't say that I'm a completely different person right now.
Yeah.
I know myself. I'm very self-aware right now.
Yeah.
I actually also am very spiritual right now. I understand that I am here in this world for my joyous expansion, to live, to thrive, to love, to be loved, to enjoy opulence, and I know that I can get whatever I want in this world.
That's an amazing, amazing way to summarize gene coaching. Joyous experience. Sheila talks about that. It's a go. Thank you, Sheila, for that elaborate introduction and what you said about gene coaching and what we do. Malika also gave a very, very good point on what gene coaching has done, and that actually puts into perspective what we do. What Malika said and what Gitoho said is exactly what we do. Malika spoke about joyous expansion, which is the core of everything right now, and actually the course we're doing right now on our origins.
Yes.
It's basically at the core of everything. Sheila knows so much about that, so if you want her, come to gene coaching. We can't give you everything here. Anyways, I'll move to Lee right here, and she will tell us what gene coaching has done with regards to travel and money. Your turn, Lee.
Okay, thank you. Now, I hear the word gene coaching and I feel like I'm being seduced, you know? That's the feeling, yeah? when you're being
I
told...
know she's a drama queen.
It's okay to cry.
You feel so good, yeah? Just hearing about the school. Yeah. Now, I joined this, it's almost a year since I joined gene coaching. Actually, a year, I think so.
It is,
Yeah, and I met wonderful people. Just amazing, so amazing people. And gene coaching has changed my life. Like, it has 100% turn. Yeah, my life is so different comparing where I was before I joined gene coaching and after I joined gene coaching. Now, in regards to traveling, when I did the course, the traveling course, offered by our very, 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 very handsome coach here, and another beautiful, beautiful queen over here. And there is another coach, of course. You've had her, she's Lucy. Yeah, we call her C and the baby. All apostles or Matapiharo, she has a lot of names, and that amazing coaches, and it's always fun listening from them and learning from them. I really love reading everything they ever write, anything they ever say, because you'll always grow from it. And the thing I like the most about gene coaching is that you can be yourself, Like you've been told, you see all these people, they're my lovers and haters at the same time. So when they say I'm a drama queen, they're lying. Don't believe them, I'm the best person you ever meet in this school, of course. And it's interesting that you can be yourself. You can speak about anything, and you can call things by their rightful names. As somebody standing right besides me says all the time. When you want to say that Logedi went on a driving spree, I mean the other driving that comes out from the other, from the I mean that's driving, You say it as it is. So what I would like to tell you, the viewers, gene coaching is the place to be. If you ever wanted to feel who you really are, to know yourself, just join us. You are never ever gonna regret this. I love gene coaching.
Thank you so much, Lee. Lee is giving us points, gangster points. She's been with us for a year now.
Yeah, a year.
She's one of the longest serving students.
One more thing I needed to say about gene coaching.
Yes.
I found my tribe. I found my family. I found people to grow with in life.
Yes.
People I work with in life, like genuine friends. People who will be with you spiritually, physically, emotionally. People will offer you same advice. People will allow you to be you. They help you to grow into yourself.
You heard that from Malika. Malika is always very quiet, so if she says something, I really, really trust her. There are people in this team that I may sometimes question. But I do trust Malika fully. People like Logedi, when they say something, I have to think twice. Okay, is it true or not?
Logedi, you have a
But when Malika says... Anyway, guys, thanks Malika, and we are so happy to have you guys. We were just saying actually with Sheila the other day that we can say we come into Kenya like we said it was just a week or less notice, and we have these people, and we've had more before who have left already. That's just amazing. Who can just call and say I want this number of people, and they will show up. Not so many people. So we are also glad that we have you guys, and thanks to Yuli, thanks to Malika. I'm going to the beautiful one here. I call her Fab, Kim. Kim is going to tell us, what do you think? What has gene coaching done with regards to money and traveling?
It has changed a lot. I have changed. I was timid. I was not getting out of a box I was in. thanks to you, Sheila, Lucy. You know, I was stuck somewhere that I was not getting out. Jean made me come out and experience everything. So I'm glad. But this is family.
How long have you been
for
with
me.
Gin coaching over there?
From the beginning.
Hey, Kim has been.
And I was there before with Sheila
Okay,
and
Kim.
Lucy.
Kim and Sheila are friends from before Gin coaching, right? Yes. I've heard about Kim even before we actually formed Gin coaching.
Yes.
Yeah. So Kim again has been with us since Gin coaching was formed. Basically, these are, we call them lifelong students of Gin coaching. So never graduated. Of course, no. We're not going to let you guys go. You're gonna stay in Gin coaching for as long as it takes. So thank you, Kim. Now, Sean has been complaining that I keep skipping him, but I got confused a bit. So Sean, give us a very good roundup, and then Sheila will conclude. Roundup of everything. What has Gin coaching done to you with regards to traveling and money, and generally too, in life?
Okay. I wouldn't start from there, first of all, from traveling perspective, because traveling came later. Gin coaching, there is so much to say about it. First of all, if I start from somewhere, I will start from getting to know the person that I am really. Yeah. And there is power. There is so much power in getting to know who you are. There is. Yeah. So most of you, mostly you hear me calling her my favorite lady. Our coach here.
Yes.
And Ken Joe there and Penzi, of course.
Yeah.
I've come from somewhere and it's far away. That is, so where I am right now, I'll really give credit to Sheila, Ken, and Penzi. Yeah. And apart from that, it is in Gin coaching that I actually learned that I am also special in some way. That is, I had so many sessions with Sheila, and she told me that, by the way, in fact, I'm the one who approached Sheila and told her that, do you know that I also want to be a coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Sheila
She
told
you
me,
about that, yeah.
I mean, Sheila was very accommodating of that, and she took me through so much, and later on I came to realize that I was actually born a coach. Yeah. There needed only some tuning here and there and there and there, and she's been on it, and I so much appreciate.
Yeah.
That is the number one reason why I call her my favorite. That is.
Basically, you love her and like her. Yes.
She knows.
Love is a wonderful thing. It's nice
It
to
is.
love.
Yes. She's good, and she told me about you wanting to be a coach. And it's very rare to meet people who are coaches and you tell them in their own school that you want to be a coach too, and they support you. Very few people. And she was very free. She was like, you know what, Sean actually can be a coach, and Sean is born a coach. She was very supportive. Even not in your presence, she was telling me, which of course she didn't have to. She was like, Sean wants to be a coach, and he's really trying to be. So it's very rare to meet such people, and I understand when you say you appreciate her.
Yeah, that is why I say that I've come from somewhere and heading somewhere, and even at the moment I'm somewhere. And I appreciate so much. When it comes to traveling, I've already been told that I create. I am a creator. I am a creator. So I just put it in my mind that I want to do this and this, not just traveling.
Yeah.
But traveling, of course, the subject of the day. I say that I set my intentions that I want to do this, or I want to go to this place, or I want to be with these people, this kind of people. And it comes naturally, because in Gin coaching, we are taught to align ourselves with nature, number one. So as in, love nature first. When you love nature, and then everything else flows in one direction.
That's amazing, Sean. I'm not going to add anything because your Fab is here. So she's going to round up everything and, of course, add whatever she wants to add, and you conclude the video.
Okay, before I round up everything, I'm going to ask you, Ken, what has Gin coaching done for you?
I came up with Gin coaching. So what has it done for me? Gin coaching changed the person I am to the core. And just with the idea, when we came up with the idea, it was a joke. I think we were speaking one night, I was in Finland, we were in the UK, and they're like, you know what? I think we can actually come up with a life coaching school. There's a gap. We can actually. And the next day we were like, what's the name? And she gave me that job, find the name. And I found the name. It took us less than 2 days. It was a joke, basically. But if I'm going to say what it has done, I can't actually list them today. I can't say everything Gene Coaching has done. But I am standing right here where we are making this video because of Gene Coaching. I am with Logedi, Sean, Gitoho, Malika, Shay herself, Lee, and Kim because of Gene Coaching. That's what it has done. So if you cannot see the greatness of that alone, and where I am now right now in Nanyuki with these people, then there's no other way to explain Gene Coaching really. Basically, I found a family, I found myself, I found my passion, everything I'm doing right now, including going to finance. Remember, I'm a lawyer by profession. I studied political science, I studied law, and then all of a sudden with Gene Coaching, Ken moved into finance. Why? Because I was free to move to the direction that my heart wanted. The society was not dictating my life anymore. So Gene Coaching has basically changed every aspect, and not just one, every aspect of my life. I'm doing finance and money matters in YouTube right now because of Gene Coaching. So basically, it's every single thing. And that's one thing. I don't stay where I don't feel happy. If I do a career, whether it's law, whether it's being a doctor, I will leave if I'm not happy. And that's what we teach in Gene Coaching. If you're not happy here, move to the next step. And I'm happy in finance, money matters, and traveling with this family. That is Gene Coaching, guys. So yes, that's it.
Okay, so that summarizes us Gene Coaching. What I would say, we are our own biggest testimonies.
Yeah.
The 3 life coaches in Gene Coaching, Ken, Matapihara, and myself. we are our own biggest testimonies.
Yeah.
Before we even recommend anything, before we even say anything, we have walked on that path before. So I will give advice on things that we ourselves will take, things that will let our loved ones take as well. So it's not a matter of do as I say, but not as I do. No, for us it is do, not only do as I do, but do as I have done. Yeah. Basically what we say, if people like us exist, then people like you exist. And if people like you exist, then people like us exist. Yeah. And we always believe that we are here to thrive. We're not here to survive. We're here to thrive. We are here, to grow and keep growing and growing, and there is no limit to that. And that is why when someone like Malika is growing, we grow with her. Yeah. We celebrate. We are happy that you're growing. We are happy that you're thriving. And that's why when someone like Sean comes and says, hey, I want to be a life coach, I don't feel this is competition. I feel like, you know what, this is great. There'll be more of us to give healing out there. And there is abundance in terms of this space that we can all be accommodated. And that's one thing we teach in Gene Coaching. We teach abundance, we teach happiness, we teach joy. And one thing we say in Gene Coaching, we are not here to suffer. Who is here to suffer?
I know.
No,
And we also say, as I was telling you when you were sitting there yesterday, I said, life should not be difficult. Whenever there is any difficulty in life, it means there's been a negative thought that has been put in someone's head somewhere, and it has started creating and attracting more negative thoughts. So it is very possible to have a very easy life that flows. We didn't come here to suffer. We came here to expand and expand joyfully. And that is what Gene Coaching is here to remind people, because the society out there tells you must suffer, you must follow the difficult truth. Blessed are the ones that suffer. Blessed are the poor. We don't suffer. We don't subscribe to poverty. We don't subscribe to survival. We are here to thrive as Gene Coaching. And if there's any one change that Gene Coaching has given us, ask the coaches, ask the people here, and you viewers that are listening to this, it is that life is a positive thing. It's full of abundance. It's full of greatness. It's full of thrival. And that is what you are here to do, to thrive. So when you're out there, know that people in Gene Coaching say it, you're not here to suffer. You're here to thrive. Yes.
And I remember when you said that, Malika said the same thing actually, that she used to have money before, but she couldn't travel. I used to have money. At the age of 20, I was working and getting good money actually. But I wasn't doing fun stuff. I wasn't happy. Right now I can tell you categorically, I am happy.
Yes.
And it's because of Gene Coaching. I don't struggle. If I don't want to wake up in the morning, I don't wake up.
Yes.
And no motivational speaker comes and tells me you have to wake up at 6 and sleep at 10 to make millions. No, I'm making them without struggling. And trust me, it's very possible, guys. What Sheila says and what every single person has said is extremely possible. So guys, welcome to Ken's Money Matters. Subscribe like Malika says. And guys, let's all tell them to subscribe, share and like. 1, 2, 3. Subscribe, share and like.